Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going to be using Lapras. Now, I saw a lot of you guys ask for Lapras, so Lapras is pretty cool being water and ice type. Has a very solid move pool. Not only does it have water and ice stab, which are great offensively, but it also has access to Thunderbolt, which is really nice for Pokemon like Starmie, and Poliwrath, which otherwise resists the stab, water, and ice type attacks. It has Mega Horn, which is a pretty cool option as well. Still good for Starmie, good for Mew, good for Alakazam, things like that. So it's a really fun Pokemon. It doesn't have anything outstanding for its stats. Its stats are decidedly average. It does have base 130 HP though and base 95 special defense. But besides that, everything's pretty average and it is relatively slow. But we will be using it. So of course, if you guys do enjoy, I would love if you leave a like, but I want you to enjoy the video first. Check out my previous Wi-Fi battles as well, which would be down below in a playlist, and my guide to team building. But yeah, I'll pause it until we find a battle, guys. We'll be right back. Let's go ahead and show off this Lapras. Alright guys, we got our first game. Now I call this team mono weak to fighting. And my opponent has a pretty threatening team. I love Lapras, whether it weakens or gets rid of Raichu. Weakens Aerodactyl, or basically just opens up a door for my Kangaskhan in the end game, I'll be happy about it. So yeah, we're gonna lead off with Lapras. I don't mind it taking a Rock Slide from Aerodactyl. I do live a Thunderbolt from Raichu, and I guarantee knock it out with Mega Horn. So I may actually go that route too. Their rocker is Aerodactyl, but yeah, just to keep that in mind. Aerodactyl does not knock me out with the Rock Slide anyway. That's also another thing I want you guys to keep in mind. They're probably going to go Mega Kangaskhan this route. So they don't play Venusaur. Smart, because they can obviously Sleep Powder me. Oh, they might try and Sleep Powder my entire team now that I think about it. I got to remember where I am. I live a Mega Drain, and I'd rather weaken them with Ice Beam, if anything. As they go for Mega Drain, this will do around 40 to 50%. Yep. So that is a good chunk, but this Ice Beam is going to do a good chunk back. And this thing is a problem. I want to weaken it for my Alolan Sandslash. Oh, a lovely, lovely bit of damage right there. So I can knock them out with the next Ice Beam. I should be able to live the next Mega Drain, maybe. I don't mind using my Lapras to get rid of an annoying Pokemon that goes for Sleep Powder repeatedly. You know what I mean? So I should guarantee live this, actually. Let me go for another one. They do go for Mega Drain. The max damage they do is 108, and I was at 109. So, yeah. Big Lapras just 1v1ing the annoying Pokemon that goes for Sleep Powder versus my entire team every single time I fight it. So I do not mind using Lapras to do that. That's amazing for me. So we get rid of Venusaur. Also, we get rid of that as a Mega option for them. Now, obviously, my Lapras is weakened, and I kind of wanted to use it to Mega Horn the Alolan Raichu, but it's fine. What might happen here is they might go Alolan Raichu now, and what they may do is go for Calm Mind. If they do, I will Mega Horn them. It does 100% minimum. Because they might Calm Mind up, predicting me to want to go out into my Rhydon. I don't know yet. But yeah, big Lapras putting in just a teeny bit of work in the beginning. Not bad. Kangaskhan comes out. Giant threat. It's going to be their Mega, I bet, too. I don't want to switch because they can easily go for the Earthquake here, as they go for Thunder Punch. So kind of regret not switching, but at the same time I think it'll be okay because now I can bring out my Rhydon and get up rocks. Rhydon puts in so much work versus them. They have Aerodactyl, they have Gyarados, they have Kangaskhan, but I do value rocks a lot, specifically for the Gyarados and for the Aerodactyl, especially if I want to go towards an endgame of Alolan Sandslash winning. Rocks just make a ton of sense. Yeah, rocks just make way too much sense versus them. And even my Mega Kangaskhan of my own could do some work. Ooh, they're like a support Mega Kangaskhan. That's pretty cool. But like Toxic. I might try that out. Maybe like Toxic Surf. Something fun. Alright, but we get up our rocks for Gyarados, for Raichu. But at the same time, they also got off some nice damage on me too. With the Toxic. And this will go a long way, especially with Aerodactyl. But yeah, I'll go for Dragon Tail here. I don't see a reason not to. While Rock Slide hits their entire team, I kind of want Kangaskhan out. And like if I can force them to a situation where maybe Aerodactyl's in by accident or Raichu's in by accident, it kind of gives me a KO. Toxic Earthquake. Maybe Facade is their last move, I guess. Let's see if I land my Dragon Tail. I feel like I missed. Oh, I landed it. Nice. Alright, some nice chip damage on them. Not bad. Raichu comes out. Now, Raichu does not knock me out with Psychic at that range. So they may very well switch. However, if they have Fake Out, they do knock me out with Psychic after. Actually, Psychic might KO me. I'm not sure. I'm gonna Dragon Tail again. Oh, they go for Iron Tail. That's definitely not gonna KO me. I did a lot though, because they crit me. Luckily, I do manage to land, and landing this is very important for +2 Ice Shard, so now they're in KO range of that. As Dragonite is gonna come out. Or be forced out, rather. Now, I'm not sure what type of Dragonite they are. They may very well be, I'm really glad that Lapras was able to get rid of that Venusaur. Like, I really have a field day versus their team now that Venusaur's gone. They may end up being like a Fire Blasting variant, so I think that just going Kangaskhan and getting off Facade damage and maybe forcing them to Outrage so I can maybe SD could give me a lot of... It could help me out a lot, so I'm going to go for Fake Out here. The thing is, my Alolan Sandslash does not KO them at full. Or at that, not full, but at 75%. It's not guaranteed KO. But after this Fake Out, it is a KO. So, yeah, like I said, by getting this Fake Out damage off on Dragonite, I put them in KO range of my Sandslash. And I'm actually going to go Sandslash now. Because if they Outrage, I can Swords Dance up. Though, of course, I am very weak to Aerodactyl. I feel like Snorlax can just boom on it and help me out. Even my Dragonite can take a hit if need be. Yeah, they go for the Outrage. Nice. So, I figured they would. And this gives me the opportunity to potentially either A, Swords Dance up on them, or Ice Shard. Maybe Ice Shard is better, considering they have a Kangaskhan in the back. I kind of think that keeping this thing healthy for later might be the best play. So, we're just going to get rid of Dragonite. Nice. They still do have that Gyarados, obviously, which is a threat with my Lapras being gone. But I do have Dragonite that can threaten them as well. They may bring out their Kangaskhan and go for Earthquake. I will go Dragonite if they do. I don't know their full set on their Kangaskhan, to be honest. But if they go Aerodactyl, I may just Ice Shard them. Like, if they don't want to Mega Evolve Aerodactyl, great. Helps me out. Gyarados is their play of choice. I do like the Dragonite play here. I feel like Earthquake or... I feel like they may just Earthquake or go for Crunch. I guess they can Waterfall too. Which, either way, Dragonite takes the hit. And then I can get off Outrage damage on them, weakening them for like a late game Kangaskhan sweep on my part. That's what I want. I want my Kangaskhan to win. But yeah, just getting off that damage initially with Lapras, just being able to get Venusaur, it just really opened up a door for me, because you guys know how annoying it is, especially on Wi-Fi, where there's no actual clauses to face a mon that can go for Sleep Powder. So Lapras did his thing. They actually Thunderbolt. Mixed? I mean, then again, they did run Iron Tail Raichu, which means they're probably Ice Beam. Either way, I Outrage here. Why would you not Surf then? Oh my gosh, they have their own Outrage. Nice. Luckily, mine's is better. Yeah, go ahead and give me that. I'm not a big fan of T-Bone on Gyarados. Like, I've seen a few mixed Gyarados. I've seen Ice Beam a few times, because Gyarados doesn't have access to Ice Fang in this generation, but not a big fan of mixed. If that's the case, use Lapras, if anything, right? But then again, it is a way of Gyarados, allowing Gyarados to deal with something like Poliwrath. But does that even do more damage than Earthquake would? They're going to bring out their Raichu. They're going to be able to knock me out with anything here. Maybe a Thunderbolt. Most likely Thunderbolt. Yep. I really like Encore Combine. I was really happy when I used that Pokemon. What if they're Encore themselves? That'd be interesting. But I do feel like I just go out into my Kangaskhan and click Fake Out. I don't know if it knocks out Raichu at that point. I am adamant, so it may very well do it. We'll see, though. But if they go something like Aerodactyl, for example, and they opt to Mega Evolve it, it'll still take some damage anyway. Yep, knocks him out. That's the power of adamant. So this is where it gets interesting. Because if they go Kangaskhan, I click Facade twice. If they Toxic me, that obviously boosts my Facade as well. I am going to be faster than their... Actually, no. If they're Jolly Kangaskhan, they can outspeed me because I'm adamant. But if they're adamant Kangaskhan, I'm always faster. I just click Facade here. I think I'll 2 KO because I'm adamant. Yep. Nice. They earthquake me. I'm still out of range of air. That's a crit. I'm still out of range. That's crazy. That's a crit, man. Mega Kangaskhan's so bulky. Yeah, but I'm still out of range of any attack from Aerodactyl. And I can just, maybe just Sucker Punch just to get off some chip. I think that might be better than going for Facade, just in case they start going for Rock Slides and end up flinching me. Because I do feel like I can win this by clicking Self-Destruct with Snorlax or Ice Shard from Sand Slash. That's why I didn't want to SD up and commit to that. Yeah, we just Sucker Punch here. They're going to Mega Evolve. They should Mega Evolve anyway. It's their last Pokemon. But yeah, if you're going to use something like I like their Gyarados because it has Outrage and Thunderbolt. So that's two things that lure Pokemon that are threats to Gyarados, right? Dragonite, for instance. And obviously Dragonite. And the other one is the... that's another crit. My gosh. The other one's Poliwrath. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm debating going for Earthquake here just in case they want to Roost. Let's go for Facade because it guarantees damage. Yeah, let's go for another Earthquake. That'll knock me out. I'm going to bring out Lord Snorlax, go for Self-Destruct, and that'll either KO them or I'll put them in range of Ice Shard. The best play is actually to go for Toxic with Snorlax first, just in case they Roost first. But yeah, Toxic is the best play because Snorlax won't be, it shouldn't be 2-hit KO'd. And it'll put them in range of, Ice Shard, like just in case they start roosting. Yeah, nice damage. Hey, we actually managed to land. When's the last time you saw me land a Toxic on my first try with Snorlax? I feel like this mon always loses on that turn. But yeah, I get this damage off. This is nice. We're going to go for the Self-Destruct now, just in case they Roost. It'll still do a ton to them. And it'll knock them out if they don't go for Roost. Yep. Let's go for another Earthquake. So, nice. We're able to win this first game. Lapras did its job early on. It got rid of a Pokemon that could literally Leech Seed and Sleep Powder my entire team like it always does. And Snorlax picks off the Aerodactyl at the end. Nice. Alright, so I'm happy with Lapras' work in that first game. Even though it was very early on and it didn't seem like a lot, it was a lot in the end game of it. Crit didn't matter at Ice Shard just in case it didn't knock out anyway. And Poison probably finished him off regardless. But yeah, guys, we're going to look for another game. And we shall be right back. Yo, I find it hilarious that my opponent has the one fighting type that's actually amazing versus my team. Okay, I mean, Private would have been good too. But Hitmonchan has Ice Punch, has Brick, and look at my... I told you guys, my team is mono weak to everything. I'm going to lead off with Lapras because it has a decent matchup versus Nidoking as a lead. Yeah, Lapras isn't bad here. I need to find out how to not lose to Hitmonchan. I'm probably going to have to boom on it with my Snorlax and not let it bulk up a lot. Luckily, it doesn't have Drain Punch in this game, so it doesn't get recovery from attacking me. But yeah, my opponent's team is very, very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. I like it a lot. I can't wait to use Hitmonchan again. You know, if I use Hitmonchan again, I hope I get the same matchup that I'm using myself. So basically, like I said, why is the game not connecting? Hey, show me Pokemon now. Maybe it's because of where we are. The dude's definitely on the other side of the world. Okay, a little bit of lag there, I guess. That kind of makes me think this might be a longer battle, unless they lead off with Hitmonchan and win. Well, I cannot tell what that is until it comes out. Alright, so leads off with the Nidoking. Now, much like the last game, or I think was the last game that I recorded with a Nidoking. It might have been something else. I might have just been playing off screen. Yeah, there is some lag in between every single move. My opponent needs to get some better connection because I am wired. 1,000 up, 1,000 down. I don't think I can do this game, guys. I'm going to try. We're going to click Ice Beam here. Ice Beam definitely my best play. I know they have Hitmonchan, they have Tentacruel, they have Charizard. Again, I always say that this is a decent play just because it does have a chance to freeze my opponent as well. Neither Surf nor Ice Beam knock out Nidoking. Does around max 90-something%. And again, if I freeze, that'd be great. If they go Tentacruel, that'd be cool too. No pun intended. which is out Tentacruel. I do not mind that. I can damage you with my Thunderbolt. So Thunderbolt doesn't do too much. I'll be real. It actually doesn't do that much from Lapras to Tentacruel because Tentacruel has really good special defense. But likewise, Tentacruel doesn't do much back to me. Sludge Bomb or Giga Drain won't be doing much from a Tentacruel because it has very poor special attack. Lapras actually has 5 base more special attack than Tentacruel has. So yeah, Mega Drain won't be doing too much. Nice. I'll actually be able to outdamage this, and I do value getting rid of this thing. One of the Pokemon that's definitely threatening for my Rhydon. This will do around 40% back. Yep. So I should win this exchange. Oh no, that wasn't the last game. The last game I had was a Venusaur thing. So I should definitely win this exchange. And getting that damage again, really good for my Kangaskhan as well. Kangaskhan has a pretty good speed tier in this game. Tentacruel is one of the Pokemon that has potential to speed tie with it. But yeah, I should 1v1 this guy before Mega Drain beats me, I think. Oh, especially when we crit. My gosh. So the interesting thing is, even because of that crit, if they go Nidoking now, I'm actually not in range of Thunderbolt or Earthquake yet. I should still live both. So that crit was very pretty clutch. Yeah, like I said, they might go Nidoking now, but as I mentioned, I'm not in range yet, I believe. Lapras is very bulky. And they go Hitmonchan, which I don't mind. Very, very, very problematic Pokemon for me to deal with, so any damage on that thing is nice. We're going to save Lapras. Lapras can potentially take a hit from Tentacruel if need be. If they Ice Punch here, they're amazing. I'm going right out into Dragonite. I'm clicking Outrage. I do not deal with this Pokemon well. It is a fighting type versus 5 Pokemon weak to fighting. They might just predict me and go for Ice Punch too. I think a mid-ground play would be Thunder Punch though. That'd be a pretty good mid-ground play. But then again, I do have Rhydon, so maybe they don't want to make that play. I'm okay with Lapras doing his job of weakening Tentacruel. Again, open up that door for Sand Slash, open up that door for a Kangaskhan. They do go for Agility. Ooh! Okay, so this is pretty cool. Ice Punch... Man, I keep saying puns, and I do not intend them. Ice Punch more than likely coming out. However, Hitmonchan, while it is, you know, strong at base 105 attack, there is no way it's KOing Dragonite with Ice Punch. No way. It'll do a lot. But I don't think it ever KOs me, so I'm going to Outrage here. This thing is a threat. I'm not going to bother Agility because if I can get rid of the biggest threat to my team, I'll go for it. Yeah, I'm assuming they had Ice Punch because they committed to that. So I'll live this. Yep. No freeze? Nice. And Outrage will knock out Hitmonchan. And as I mentioned, that was literally the biggest threat to my entire team. It had a super effective move for every single Pokemon, and half my Pokemon fell in one. So I would gladly take, you know, once again, Dragonite always saved me that day. Looks like we're not lagging as much anymore, which is really nice. So I'm assuming Tentacruel is going to come out to revenge me, or maybe Charizard. Goes Nidoking. That works too. You can go for Ice Beam here. Yep, knock me out. Now I'm debating going Lapras. Now the reason I'm debating going Lapras is because I do value damage on this. I don't think Lapras is going to sweep or do anything, but I also don't think, because you're faster than me, you're definitely a plus speed nature. I don't think Lapras goes down to any attack Nidoking goes for, even if it's like a Thunderbolt, for example. I know Earthquake I for sure live. I know I for sure live. And Thunderbolt hits me for less than Earthquake. And Thunder Punch is just as strong as Earthquake because of Stab. So, yeah. My play is to go out into Lapras and get off some damage right now with this Surf. Now, at this point, Surf is better versus their team, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Because they have Charizard and Arcanine. I don't want to Ice Beam here. So we'll go for Surf. I should always live an Earthquake. I should always live a Thunderbolt. And again, getting off damage on this means that Kangaskhan picks it off. They may go Tentacruel, but Tentacruel should die from Thunderbolt into Surf. So I'll use Lapras right now to weaken this. If they opt to stay in. Again, I'll always live Earthquake. Like even on like 5, it'll be like on 5 HP if they get absolute max. But I will always live Earthquake. So we'll use Lapras to weaken this. We'll use Lapras to weaken Charizard. Weaken Arcanine. Potentially even getting rid of Tentacruel. So they do switch out. Do they go Tentacruel on the Ice Beam? Or on the expected Ice Beam? No, they go Electrode. Which I do not mind at all. Nice. I get some nice chip damage off on that. Lapras using Surf is very appropriate. I want to see if I can maybe catch a screenshot of that because I think it's really appropriate. Lapras is like the transporting surfing Pokemon, right? So we're getting Rhydon now. Rhydon has such a great time versus my opponent. Ooh, did they predict that and go Tentacruel? Nice play, bro. Good play. Yo. Nice job, fam. Sick play. Love it. I'm going to save Rhydon because my opponent has double Fire type and Electrode. Very, very, very solid play. I like that play a lot. So we'll go Snorlax. Snorlax doesn't care about Scald because I do have Facade. And Facade literally claims me a KO if they burn me. Facade claims me a KO anyway. They may go for Mega Drain just for damage. But they really don't have to because considering at the HP Lapras is at. They do go for Mega Drain. Okay. That's fine too. I don't really care about a crit. Facade should knock this thing out. Facade into Earthquake knocks out Nidoking. I don't have to... Facade hits everything on their team, so I'm going for Facade. Basically, is why I'm doing it. That was a very nice double on my opponent's part. I like that a lot. What are they going, Arcanine? Or are they going to go Charizard? They go Nidoking. Okay, cool. So Nidoking will die to Facade into Earthquake. And I'll take it because it's something that threatens my Alolan Sandslash too. I mean, everything on their team threatens Alolan Sandslash, but I'll live Earthquake easily. As they go for Stealth Rock, I don't mind. I will gladly take multiple Pokemon from you if need be. Go ahead and give me this Nidoking. That was a very good double on my opponent's part though. I very much enjoyed that. They did that all to get a Rocks too. I mean, I can do the exact same thing, so it doesn't really matter. But it was still pretty clean. I'm not gonna lie. It was still pretty clean. So Arcanine more than likely coming out, maybe to Will-O-Wisp me or to go for Super Power. If Charizard wants to come out, don't really agree with that because I will go for Self-Destruct. Rhydon's still very useful considering they have 2 Fire types and Electro left. Lapras probably going to have to go down though. Yeah, like Lapras has a really cool moveset, but offensively, Starmie better, but Lapras is just bulkier because of its base 130 HP. So like, that's like the main thing, but slower though. You gonna go out into your Arcanine now and click Superpower? I'm assuming. Arcanine, yep. Okay, so a few things here. This is gonna hurt. This Superpower is gonna hurt, but I don't think it KOs me. I'm gonna be real. I don't think it KOs me. Snorlax is thick, like, and I'm not just saying that. Like, it's actually a thick Pokemon. I don't think he can ever KO me. I legitimately don't think so. He can't. And Earthquake after Superpower knocks him out, so I'm gonna go for Earthquake here. He may Will-O-Wisp, but again, this Superpower would not be able to knock me out. And getting rid of Arcanine is just so... He crits me. Yep. Alright, well, that crit definitely mattered, but it's okay. Basically, getting rid of Arcanine meant that my Rhydon was still there to deal with the... to deal with Charizard and be less pressured. A little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. It happens. I'm gonna bring on my Rhydon now and just click Earthquake. I crit the Tentacruel, so it's fair. Anyway, Earthquake picks up a KO, even if he burns me. He's -1, so I think he'll still KO, maybe? But yeah, basically, at -1 defense, I wouldn't have always knocked out Arcanine, but I would have weakened it to the point of, Kangaskhan's Fake Out. I still get off some good damage here. Yep. I don't knock him out, which I don't mind. But I am going to get up Rocks for Charizard, especially because my Kangaskhan kind of just wins. And Rhydon still, at this point, it still knocks out Electrode, so I don't really care that. But yeah, we're going to click Rocks just for the Charizard. We want that thing coming in at 50%. If they go Tentacruel now on the Earthquake, they shouldn't. They'll probably just Superpower again. They should definitely Superpower again. Because if I get up Rocks, they die. But they might try to be a little bit more offensive and bring out Tentacruel. So they go for Superpower. Don't crit me again. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is still out of range of Electrode. Electrode. This is what I meant to say. I get on my Rocks, which means Arcanine cannot switch out without dying. And it also means Charizard is weakened. So opening up that door for my Kangaskhan. Now, at this point, I do want to sack my Lapras. It's not faster than anything, so I can't really do as much here. And I can save this thing as fodder, basically. And I get to bring out my Kangaskhan, Mega Evolve, and fake out the Arcanine. And that'll knock it out. Big Lapras. I'll see if I can get the surf animation. If not, that was a pretty good screenshot there. So again, I don't think it'd be sweeping anything. Like, if it had Vaporeon speed, maybe. It's just Lapras is really slow. But love that Pokemon. You wouldn't think it's slow, right? Because in the anime, Ash rode on it on ice. I don't know if y'all remember the Orange Islands, but or for those that may have watched it back when they were kids like me. Mega Evolve here and click Fake Out. That should deal with you. And this is the really true fire type that could deal with my Sand Slash. By that I mean that if Electro comes in and I SD up with my Sand Slash on that, Ice Shard may be enough to just pick off Charizard at half. If they go hard Charizard now, I'm clicking Facade. That's just it. If they go Electrode, I'm going right on. For sure. Because every bit of damage on that thing is nice. If they go Tentacruel, I think I just click Sucker Punch and knock them out. Maybe they might try and Scald Burn me. But I'm assuming Charizard coming out or Electrode. Charizard, yep. So this is where we click Facade. If they burn me, then Facade knocks them out anyway. If they Mega Evolve into Zard Y, I think Facade will knock them out regardless. If they go Zard X can live. They may go Zard Y. Because Rhydon's so weakened, but they end up going Zard X. Let's see if they burn me with Will-O-Wisp. They go for Roost. I just go for Facade here. I think Facade into Earthquake knocks them out anyway. And they should know that, okay, so if I get the burn on me, they'll go down. So, yeah, Facade and Earthquake knocks them out. If they burn me, which I think is a poor play, they'll die to Facade. So they shouldn't go for Will-O-Wisp here. They'll probably attack me. They go for Air Slash, which is weird because they get evolved into the Zard. They're trying to flinch me here. They don't get it, though. Nice. I'm surprised. If you're going to do that, you might as well have committed to Zard Y, because that actually would have been Stab. But yeah, we knock out Charizard, and at this point, Kangaskhan probably just going to win on its own. That's just it. Kangaskhan actually just wins on its own. If he goes Tentacruel, I Sucker Punch. So, I get why... okay, so I kind of get why he became Zard X. He wanted the defenses that Zard X got, but he wanted to try and flinch me with Air Slash. I think he had to flinch me twice. That way, a Fire Blast knocked me out. Also looked like he was timid versus my Adamant Kangaskhan, unless that was just Speed Tie. Twice, one. Brings out Electrode. No point in sacking Kangaskhan here. I mean, not that I won't die, but I don't want to let him Thunder Wave me or anything. Especially because Fake Out and Sucker Punch deals with Electrode. I can just go Rhydon. Rhydon gets to come out. If he goes for Foul Play, good play. But then I just get to bring out Sand Slash and just click Earthquake into Earthquake. And Kangaskhan wins the game regardless. So we're just going for the safest endgame. There's the Foul Play. Very smart play. Because I am burnt though, I don't know if it'll be a 2-hit KO. That was a good play though, because it covered both. I like what my opponent's doing. Like covering multiple plays with their plays. Let's see if Foul Play knocks me out. It should. Yep. But then I get to bring out a Alolan Sand Slash. Click that Earthquake. Ice Shard may be the better play just in case they full para me. But if they do, all I need is one Ice Shard off to knock them out with Fake Out anyway. So Earthquake is better. Doesn't let them go into anything. I don't have to Swords Dance here. There's no point. Earthquake can win me the game. I really like how in Sun and Moon, you got to ride on Lapras. I thought that was really cool. Like, it actually was Lapras. Also, obviously, in Gold Silver, they had the little Lapras thing as well, which I always thought was cool. But we get rid of Electrode there. Tentacruel is going to come out now. I don't even know if Tentacruel knocks me out with Scald. I actually do not think it does. And Tentacruel dies to Fake Out into Sucker Punch. So that should be game. So basically, Lapras just did in this game was weaken Tentacruel, which is cool for the end game of, again, Kangaskhan winning. Because Kangaskhan was the end game I was always going for. So I'll just click, because it doesn't really matter. I could click Ice Shard here, but I'm pretty sure Fake Out knocks out Tentacruel anyway. My opponent can't win. Yeah, they go for Mega Drain, hoping I choke and go for anything else. But Like I said, the guaranteed win is me clicking Earthquake. Even if they stalled, crit me and knocked me out, I could bring out Kangaskhan. I clicked Fake Out, and Tentacruel would die at the range it was at anyway to Fake Out. So that was a good game. That was a very good second game. But yeah, so Lapras in this role was just to weaken Tentacruel, opening up that door for Kangaskhan in the late game. Maybe if he let off with Arcanine or allowed me to Surf/Ice Beam the Nidoking, that could have worked out in Lapras' favor, but wasn't really able to. But still, a really fun Pokemon. If you want to see a Water type put in work, check out anything with Poliwrath, check out anything with Vaporeon, check out anything with Starmie. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed this series of Wi-Fi battles. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. You guys can check out the playlist down below. As always, feel free to suggest Pokemon you want to see me use. I very much love when you guys suggest Pokemon. Wasn't able to really sweep or do anything much for Lapras, but I didn't really expect that from a slow Pokemon. A lot of slower Pokemon just suffer from that type of thing. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.